look for an application called Vine, V-I-N-E. You'll find directions on your packet on the page that looks like this on how to download it if you need that kind of help. And while you do that, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Vine. Vine is an application, yes ma'am, yes, it's a green circle with the white V in the middle. Vine is an application that launched earlier this year. It's under the Twitter umbrella, but it stands alone. And it allows you to record 6-second clips, no longer than that, in a GIF format. Does anybody know what a GIF format is? No. A GIF format, the cool thing about GIFs, I'll tell you, is that they play, you don't have, you know how you have to hit play on a video? You don't have to hit play on a GIF. They were very popular, I think it was in the 90s, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, 90s or early 2000s. I don't know, you probably don't remember, but I would go on websites and they would just start playing and they were so annoying, which is why I think they became unpopular. But on Vine, they've taken off like a vine. I mean, everybody loves going to this. Do we have more people? More packets? That's right. Okay. It's taken off like a vine because I think people go there and now it's an expected format. You know, it starts playing and it's not like you're going to a website because you're desperate to find a doctor for your child and all of a sudden some little character starts playing. So that's what a GIF is. You don't have to play, I hit the play button. But here's something else that I looked up this morning. Since Vine launched 7 months ago, it has grown to 40 million users. Hello, would you like to be watched by 40 million people? Raise your hand, you're not gonna get a ticket, but you're gonna. All right, so yeah, that one was too obvious, no kidding. All right, so how can you use Vine to market yourself in 6 seconds? Raise your hand if I've captured you on Vine in the last couple of, I started yesterday, so I know it's very few of you, but raise your hand if I've captured you on Vine for this run. Oh. Yes? Heather?
No. I'm just watching you go around like talking to the
camera. We did it today when we got out of the elevator.
Ah, so good.
Girl. All right. All right. So in 6 seconds, Stuart with another one. I got you this morning. All right. But what about the rest of you in this room? In the wedding industry. We have different, the beautiful thing about the wedding industry is that, you know, there's everything. There's photographers, there's videographers, there's wedding planners. We're such a conglomeration of so many talents. But that also means that we all have to market just slightly differently. So tell me some ideas, a florist, a videographer. How could you use Vine? Is there a florist in the room? Okay, how about a photographer? Any photographers? Okay, in the back end. All right, let me give you guys just one tip on what you can use Vine for. Let's say that you take a picture, right? Take a picture without a filter. 3 seconds. Now take the same picture, you know, untouch the screen, and then that would mean to make it to pause, that's 3 seconds. Then take the same picture with a filter. You've now showed any bride that sees that Vine the difference between taking a picture yourself at a wedding for your own wedding or getting Uncle Bob to do it because he just got a new Canon and you don't want to spend the money. You've just showed him the difference of what it looks like when you do it yourself or what you do it with someone who masters the skill of filters and lighting and setting in 6 seconds. Do we have any DJs? Band members, hotels? No hotels in the room? Who are you people? What are you doing? Are you accountants? What are you doing here?
Can we get the login for the conference because I can't get
He's a DJ and a great photographer. Yeah, we're having
a login for the conference?
Yeah, for the Wi-Fi.
The password is NAWP 2013.
Thank you.
Oh, well, I did not know that. Oh, so, I'm sorry. Who's a DJ? So who's
today?
Who's a DJ? I'm sorry. All right, a DJ. How about this one? How about a dance craze with one of the newest songs or oldest songs, like from my time, like the Electric Slide? 6 seconds. The Harlem Shake. 6 seconds. Gangnam Style. Is that a thing? I don't know. But you know what? 6 seconds each time. But really what it's showing is people having fun listening to your music. Here's my favorite. I knew there wouldn't probably be any band leaders in this room, but we've all worked with them. Here's one that I came up with, and I said, God, I need to find a band person and do their marketing. So you get a tuba, and you don't even got to zoom in on the person, just the tuba itself. Drum person, guitarist, zoom in. Each piece, right? And then at the end, a long shot of the whole band jamming to some song. How awesome is that? How excited would a bride get? So earlier, when we were going over reasons as to why you don't do video marketing or you don't do more of it, the main reasons that I heard from this room was time, right? Money, and skill level. So if you could video market in 6 seconds with a free application on your phone and reap the rewards and some of the benefits that we talked about today, wouldn't you do it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for staying awake while I'm talking. All right. So I hope that you will. So now we get to open up that Vine application that you downloaded. Open it up.
Do you have a Twitter account to do this?
No. If you have one, it'll give you the option to post also to Twitter. If you have Facebook, it'll give you the option to also post it to Facebook. But you're gonna see, and you want to use it, point the camera to yourself, or if you don't have one of those spiffy cameras that you can point to yourself, have the person next to you do it, and have them, now you have to hold the screen. It took me more than 6 seconds to learn this, even though I read it because I'm slow. But you have to hold the screen, that's what means play. When you take your finger off, it stops it. Okay? So what I would love for you to do is, when I say go, I would love for you to do your Vine and look at, do your Vine, and I want you to say this. Your company name, nobody cares what your name is. Sorry, not on Facebook, yes, on Vine, no.
My one quick question is, when you're signing in, should you put your name like you do Facebook and then you have a fan page under your business name, or should you just sign in and do your
Mine is under my name. It doesn't have, remember when Facebook started, it only had your name, it didn't have business page, didn't have all that. This will grow, but right now this is where we're with it, we're starting with it young, which is good, 40 million young, right? But it is, in today's society, that's what it means, it's young. It's still baby steps. So sign in with whatever name you want it to be, hit record, and I want you to say this, because this is all that you have time for in 6 seconds. Your company name, I, Black Tie Publishing, love METV at the NAWP conference. That's it. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes to do this.
wedding channel. Try again.
Sorry, Country Club loves METV. Leave it just like that. Perfect. Okay, so choose. Now you've done it. You've typed in hashtag NAWP Connect. Make sure you type in your company name. Hello, we're marketing you, right? And then you can post to Vine automatically, and then you can choose to post to Twitter or to Facebook. And then you hit done.
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. So now when you're done, at the page where you're at, you're doing hashtag NAWP Connect.
Right.
And then you're going to put in your company name, because we're marketing you. Right?
Space. Space.
Space. You know, brother, just like you want somebody to read it, normal English. All right.
Except there's on there.
So your company name,
Okay.
because we're marketing you. And now you can hit done. And right now, if you follow those directions and were able to, or do it later, you've just marketed yourself,
I put MEWP.
me, and the NAWP conference in 6 seconds. Is 6 seconds worth your time? Could you find 6 seconds maybe in a week? Count yesterday.
For the first
Yesterday, if you would have searched for hashtag NAWP Connect, you would have gotten something that said no search results. There was 0. If you scroll all the way to the first one is me packing my car, heading out of my Orlando driveway to come here. Since then, I've been grabbing some of you as I've been able to get you in the hallways and gotten you to give, hi, my company name. I'm having a great time at the NAWP conference. And then I've hashtagged each one with NAWP Connect because that's the hashtag that was created by your conference producers for this event and for future conferences. Okay? Here's something that I left out. My mistake. Here's something that I don't want you to leave out. When you do yours in the future for your own company or for your kid riding a bike for the first time, whatever you want to use Vine for. But if you're using it for your company, you won't need NAWP Connect because you won't be at the conference anymore. But you might want to do hashtag weddings. Hashtag photographer. Why? Because when somebody's looking for that category, they'll be able to find you. And if they find a category, and maybe you're not the first one, but guess what? Because you use that hashtag, you'll be categorized in there, and if they scroll down, they will find you. So let's ask you just one question. Wasn't it worth 6 seconds? Took a little longer because it was our first time, but look how quickly we learned. I rushed you through it. I know I didn't give you, I gave you 2 minutes. It took me longer than that to learn, if I'm going to be honest with you, but I only have a limited time here. In the future, you'll be able to do this in 6 minutes. You do a new centerpiece. You have a new song. You'll be able to do clips in 6 seconds. Hashtag them, categorize them, and then let them be found. Technology is evening the playing field. You no longer need to hire someone like me. You can, but you don't have to. You can do this yourself, or you can hire an intern or have somebody do this, college student, but you can do Vine, and you can do that yourself. So what's the next step after Vine? You can't do everything in 6 seconds. If you go to METV, like I said, my videos are anywhere from 2 minutes to 13 minutes or 8 minutes, whatever my longest one is. And I share with everybody free marketing tips and advice on how to market your small business. And I'll even do tutorials, take you step by step, a little slower than this, but then you'll be able to rewind it at your own leisure and use it. But what's the next step after this? Well, producing videos, sort of like the ones that I put up on METV. But I've used instructional videos on YouTube when I lost the instruction manual to my steam cleaner and I had guests coming over and my dog pooped on the rug and I'm freaking out. Guess what? I could not figure out how to use that thing because I hadn't used it in a year. And I YouTubed it because reading the instructions to me was like reading another language. But I was able to follow along. You can follow along on my video and learn. Somebody who has 0 skill in Twitter, by the time you're watching my video, you will be able to master Twitter. I promise you. So, you can't do that in 6 seconds. So what do you need to be able to produce these videos? And I suggest that you do. Well, you need a camera, you need lighting, and you need audio.